Hi Tarot Lovelies, it's Ethany and it's Friday on my channel, which means it is First Impressions Friday. We're gonna discover a new deck today together. And we have got the Everyday Enchantment Tarot by Poppy Palin this week. And I adore Poppy's artwork hard. I have her other deck, the Spirit, Walking the Spirit, I believe it's called. Can't believe I didn't think of that, like to look it up before I came on camera. But I do have that deck. I got that like right back when it was first released. This is, did I flip that upside down? Oh, interesting. So it goes like, this is produced and published by Red Feather, which is a part of Schiffer. And so it's interesting. So this is the back of the box and then you tip it instead of like that because it's upside down. Interesting. It's like doing that head flip game. So we are going to be looking through this deck together. So the first thing that I'm going to rag on is this. This deck is not borderless. So to have this here look like it's borderless, I'm calling not cool. I love the design though. The box design is gorgeous. But it's not borderless. I would love it to be borderless, and I'm probably going to take a pair of scissors to this deck because I have been following Poppy's artwork online for this deck since she put out the first card. As I told you, I'm a big fan of her. So I know what this artwork looks like. But I also know, because I've seen other people use this deck, that it is not a borderless deck. So that's kind of like not cool. Anyways, moving on, let's swap over cameras. And again, that's not Poppy's fault. Believe me when I say you do not have much say or any say when it comes to covers, unless you do it yourself. So that's not Poppy's fault at all. I love this artwork. So I had to actually snapped up 2 copies of this deck. I bought 2 copies because I wanted to have a backup. So let's swap over cameras and have a look through the Everyday Enchantment Tarot. So excited! The Everyday Enchantment Tarot by Poppy Palin, finding magic in the midst of life. And look at this box. Schiffer do such beautiful boxes. Walking the Wild Spirit Tarot. Yes, that's one that I have. She's written and illustrated 10 books, including her first tarot, Waking the Wild Spirit Tarot. Not Walking, Waking. That's a beautiful... Hopefully that's what you look like, Poppy. Okay, so we have this gorgeous long box that is split into 2, which is pretty common for Schiffer decks. They are larger, as you can see, in size. That's the guidebook. I'm looking forward to, it's got a nice embellishment there, going through that. Now, are they? Oh, they're not. Oh no, darn it. I was like, I'm gonna cut it. But then I looked at the back and I'm like, oh, I don't think I can now. Because trimming the edges, what have we got? The Fool, so that goes there. Trimming the edges on the front, and that's quite a hefty border, would take, like, yeah, it would look awful. What I don't understand why they don't just put it in the, like my Oracle deck and a lot of other people do. I don't get it. Someone on their design team is like old school, but they're not gilded. It's beautiful matte stock. As you can see, the borders change. So we have black for the major arcana, this burgundy red for the wands, green for the coins or pentacles, blue for the cups, and then purple for the swords. Makes sense. Those are colours associated with their suit, and black being, you know, potential and all that sort of stuff, absorbing of heat and things like that. Makes total sense. So I'm going to close this box and pop that up here, and now we're going to go through the cards. The Fool. Now, I don't hate the borders, but this artwork is so freaking amazing. It just would have been, I feel, if you just had a little semi-transparent area and put the same look, everything, but just in the card, and had it completely borderless and had it even this size borderless. That's just me. I know that there are varying degrees of what people like, but Poppy's work is just exquisite. I love these turquoise outlines around everything that give it such a beautiful, almost like the aura of everyone. So we have the fool being a construction worker. This is so great. And I saw these cards being made by Poppy on social media, and I immediately loved how modern they are, but we've got like all these little elements of magic, because again, finding magic in the midst of life. We have a little sylph here, we have a little, almost like a little dryad, we have the yes, there's so much detail. We've got a shopping trolley, there's a knife, we have a little bird, I don't know what kind of bird that is, I'm not really a bird person. We have a snake, there's a child, sunflowers. There's so much detail in her work that it must have taken her so long to do this. Beautiful High Priestess. The Empress. Just gorgeous. The Emperor. Oh, I love that there's an eagle on that phone, on the phone, and an eagle outside. Oh my god, I love it. I can't wait to work with this deck. I think it's going to go straight to the pool room. It's going straight on the reading space. The Hierophant, Teaching World Religion, all the Lovers. The Chariot, just so good, little ladybug and a bee, you know, doing their own thing while the people are walking to work in the background. It's just so sublime. I love it. Strength, a wheelchair. So we can already see that this deck is completely representational. We're only up to Strength, and we have a visible disability, we have youth, we have elders. We have elders, people of colour, real body types. You're winning. You're winning tarot here, Poppy. The Hermit. Now, this is not going to be everyone's cup of tea, because I've heard quite a bit of critique from people who don't really deal or like modern interpretations of the tarot. If that's you, then this is not for you, the Wheel of Fortune. But if you do like modern tarot, and what I love about this is finding magic in the midst of life, which is what true witchcraft can help you do, and help you see what people may miss, you know, the small things that people may miss, then you're going to really like this. The Justice, like wasps in the background with the, oh, so good. Libra. The Hanged Man, the spider, and then there's people like looking on, like some people are ignoring it, some people are like, oh, you know, so great. Death, so gorgeous. Like the detail in this artwork is so stunning. Temperance. Love their body language. I don't want to drink my juice. I don't care if it's good for me. The Devil. Oh, I like this going the wrong way down a one-way street. So rad. Champagne, money, do not enter, love. The Tower. The Star. The Moon. The Sun, which is the image from the guidebook and the box, which is just so gorgeous. Judgment. It's like, is that person leaving because they're like, yeah, no, I don't need to be here. Oh, this is, I have not seen this card before, but holy shit. That is fucking everything. Maybe my favorite world card I've ever seen. Oh, there is so much in this. The weaving of the land, the connection to different cultures and how sacred that is. That is just the salmon, the frog. Just, unbelievably gorgeous. Now we're moving into the Ace of Wands. I had to take a moment. That was a really beautiful card, the Ace of Wands. This beautiful blank canvas with all this potential. The 2 drumsticks. Why not? Of course. The 3, an expedition. The 4 of Wands. Oh, gorgeous. Like a moth to a flame. The 5 of Wands. Yeah. Battling wild weather while kids are playing and dogs are fighting. Had days like that. The 6 of Wands. The 7. Really beautiful, powerful representation there. The 8, moving away, selling the house. The 9, oh, makes me sad. The 10, that's like that is a deadline right there. This person is not happy about not meeting. The Page. Going Spotto. I'm playing Spotlight or Spotto as we used to call it. The Knight. Motorbike baby. The Queen. The Conductor. I love that with that sunflower in the hair. And the cats on the skirt. It's just so gorgeous. And conductors are always so like expressive. I know my conductor at school in school band was very, very expressive. They get fully into it. The King of Wands. Now we have another representation of people who are not usually shown in a deck, which being someone who is blind. Now we're moving on to the coins or the pentacles. I will usually, if I talk about this deck in my own readings or even if I use an Oracle Wednesday, I will say pentacles. It's just in my brains. The 2. Cute. 3. Canal. This gorgeous kingfisher. 4. Interesting, like, because sandcastles are so impermanent. The 5, interesting gambling away. All these people on the outside. 6 of coins, 6 of pentacles. Donations. The 7. Oh, look at these owls, so gorgeous. They're pretty poochie. The 8 of coins. Woodworkers working at their craft. 9. One of my favourite cards are that luxury, having coffee and cheese and biscuits and grapes. While I read my book and my kitty cat sits there and my money is just spilling out of my purse and I'm not a care in the world. Nobody's going to steal it from me. The doors are wide open. Love it. That's just like such a narrative, right? Like that's one of the things that I love about this deck is that you can go into every one of these cards and so many of them are relatable, like even if you never had a Christmas like this, you know that this is some sort of like picture perfect, I'm using bunny ears, Christmas, you know, with multi-generational. Then we've got on the wall, we've got that portrait, the fire and gifts being given. The page, oh, I love it, dog walking. Poochies. The night, hard work, washing cars, while everybody else is like fooling around. I feel like this card is super me. So to give you some context today, people, it is a public holiday here in Canada. And I have been working, I'm going to say 7 hours straight now, while everybody else is playing, and it's hot. I could be by a lake right now. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do though. The Queen, and I love what I do, but it's just like I've been, you know, I keep my eye on the prize, like that Knight of Pentacles. And the King, love that. It's feels very English countryside farmers there. Love. Now we move on to the cups. The Ace, love it's a trophy. The 2, oh, Poppy has done such a beautiful job. The 3 of Cups, the 4 of Cups, all this coffee and this person's being offered water and they just like, ugh. Oh, beautiful. The 5. The 6 of Cups. The tea party. I love a tea party. I love high tea. I freaking love high tea. My favorite. The 7 of Cups getting a tattoo. Oh yeah, that's so cool. And then we got like the snake, the jewels, the dragon, the castle, the person, all these things that are inside the cups in the tarot. The 8 of Cups. That's my kitchen right now. No word of a lie. I'd rather be going walking as well. The 9 of Cups. Gorgeous. These are so beautiful, Poppy. You've done, if you ever watch this, just know that you've done, I just think you've done such an exquisite job. I just adore it. Page, oh, gorgeous. Knight, oh yes, the artist, the romantic song. I'm gonna sing you a song and woo your pants up. Queen of Cups. The King of Cups. Now we have blades or swords. The Ace of Blades. Oh, Poochie. Two. Ugh, that's an overwhelming mum moment right there. The 3. Yep, we've all been there. We have all been there in one way, shape or form, haven't we? That's why it's the tarot for me is like the reflection of the book of life. The 4. Oh, this little badger is so cute. I'm doing lots of research around badgers lately. The 5. I worked, oh my gosh, this reminds me. See, this is the thing I love about tarot and art. It's like it triggers something in you. I thought I wanted to be a chef. I've gone through many different iterations of what I wanted to be. Could be the Gemini in me. I'm very creative. I like doing multiple things at once. Like if you can see my house right now, I've got 5 surfaces full of different things. I've got art stuff set up in one. I've got all of my books in the other one. I've got stuff for packing decks in another one. My computer's open, and then I've got my recording space. I do a lot of stuff at once. So I wanted to be a chef, and through work placements at my school when I was 14, I want to say, I got to work in a kitchen at a really nice restaurant downtown in Perth. And the sous chef there was such an a-hole. The chef was really lovely, but the sous chef, I'm 14, not being paid on a work placement, and he yelled at me in front of everybody, a fully grown adult, because I didn't cut the parsley small enough. I'd never done that before, like at a restaurant. I didn't, like, yelled at me. Anyway, so I know this one. I know that feeling. The Six of Blades. So that's why I really love the tarot, because like, oh, this whole like thing came up for me just then. Naughty, naughty, someone's been stealing. You have witnesses. Good luck, mate. That looks really heavy. The Eight. Oh. Then every mother has had their own interpretation of this. You know, of the child who won't come down or won't stop crying, or is just having a tired, highly emotional day, and you feel trapped because like you've got to take care of your child. The Nine of Blades. Not that being a parent isn't the most amazing thing. It really is. But there are times when you're just like, heaven help me. Jesus, take the wheel. It is honestly so overwhelming right now. The Nine of Blades. The Nine of Swords. The 10. Oof, that's scary. The Page. I love like these little, they seem to marry up with some of my archetypes, the Page being the detective, and look at this little one. The Knight, she does not look like she trusts this guy to cut her hair. She's like, where did you go to school? The Queen, this beautiful doctor, researcher, boss lady, and then the Judge. Mine are the other way around, interestingly enough. The Judge is the Queen, and then the King is the scientist. But very cool that they're very similar. Now I just want to take a moment to show you the back, because I don't think I did. Look how gorgeous that is. So we have Spirit in these beautiful green earth elementals, and then we have this snake in the middle with sunflowers, and then a person. So this marrying of these energies is just exquisite. I'm already a fan of this deck. I'm glad I got a second one as a backup, because I use a lot of decks. It's going into rotation as soon as I finish doing all my videos today, because you know I like to batch my videos. Well, I have to batch my videos being a single mum. Let's give it a shuffle. It shuffles really well. Oh, I just blew out the candle. I don't mind a larger deck. I just grab the end of it. It does take a bit of negotiation, but I'm actually quite glad that they didn't make it smaller, because then the details of the art would have just been so lost. Well, we have the Ace of Wands, so we're going to go with that. I just want to quickly look at the 7, because I'm curious. Okay, so now we have picked a card. Let's have a look at the guidebook. It is quite large for my parents in memory. So here's the table of contents. Jumping for joy being the change dream on. Oh, I like that. Cards at a glance. So about the deck, some thoughts on using the deck, cards at a glance. So we've got some keywords here for the major arcana. Then keywords, correspondences, the Fool, jumping for joy, the image, the story, the meaning. Oh, I love that. The image, the story, and the meaning. That's so lovely. Okay, so let's go here. The suits, beautifully done. Design. The Suit of Wands, playing with fire. So we have our ace here. Bright spark, keywords, beginning, conceive, vigor, creation, initiative, promise, potential, inspiration, ignite, and zest. Element of fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and those are the keywords for the whole suit. The story, for the artist, there's nothing more exhilarating or daunting than the white space waiting for the first mark. Oh, that's why I like new notebooks. Oh, so I got so many of them. We have the capability and the responsibility to create worlds. We literally draw things into being. It isn't just a matter of blithely dabbling. A true artist becomes a channel for divine inspiration, the creator, and they find a unique expression through the creator. The meaning, just like spring sunrise, the Ace of Wands is filled with warmth, promise and positivity, like a big illuminating yes. This high energy card is a rallying cry to Carpe Diem, a call to immediate inspired action, and the affirmation that we can do it whatever it is. So you get quite a lot of information in here. So Poppy, you've done a bloody beautiful job. I'm gonna go to the back. And acknowledgements. So there's no spreads or anything. That's cool. It is like just stating something, just stating it as a fact. But it is really that is a good chunky guidebook. That's quite a lovely set there. So as always, I am going to pop in the description below where you can go and find this deck. Spoiler alert, you can get it from like Amazon and stuff. Go and give Poppy some love, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.